Right now, on this very day in 2026, there are 7 people the FBI wants more than almost anyone else on Earth. They are responsible for billions of dollars in theft, hundreds of kilograms of cocaine, and multiple murders. The FBI has their photos. They know their names. They know their faces. They just cannot find them. This is their story. Hit subscribe, then tell us which of these 7 fugitives you think will be caught first. We're reading every single one. Number 1 on the list is Kumar Shitanbhai Patel. What he did will shock you. It's 3 a.m. on April 12, 2015. A Dunkin' Donuts in Hanover, Maryland. The store is quiet. The lights are on. 2 young people from India, a husband and wife, are working the overnight shift. The store was owned by a relative. They were immigrants trying to build a life in America. Both of their visas had expired the month before. Nobody knew that part yet. Then something happens inside that back kitchen. Only one person walks out. When police arrived after customers noticed something was wrong, they found 21-year-old Palak Patel on the floor, stabbed to death. Surveillance footage showed both of them walking into that kitchen together. It showed only her husband, Kumar Shitanbhai Patel, walking back out, alone. He turned off an oven, and he left. Here is a detail that makes this even harder to understand. Investigators believe Palak had been on the phone with her family back in India just before she died. She was telling them she wanted to go home. She missed India. She was done. Her husband may have heard that call. By morning, Kumar was gone. He took a hotel shuttle to Newark Penn Station in New Jersey. He bought a ticket. He disappeared. Police got an arrest warrant in 2017, and he was added to the FBI's 10 most wanted list. That was 9 years ago. He could be in India, Canada, anywhere. The FBI believes human trafficking networks may have helped him move. He is considered armed and dangerous. His wife just wanted to go home. Reward: up to $250,000. On number 2, we have Yulan Adonai Arkaga Carias. His street name is Porky. He is the alleged top boss of MS-13 across all of Honduras. And if that alone doesn't shock you, wait. He was caught once. He was inside a Honduran prison. And then his gang came to get him. With guns. They shot their way in. Officers were killed in the firefight. And Porky walked out. That is not a movie. That actually happened. Now he is on the FBI's most wanted list, charged with running MS-13 criminal operations across Central America and the United States. Drug trafficking, weapons, murder. His gang allegedly moved cocaine into the U.S. by the ton. The money came back to fund the gang's operations, including more murders of rival members. He was added to the list in November 2021. The FBI and the D both want him. The State Department is offering up to $5 million for information leading to his capture. He is believed to still be in Honduras, a country where he has already proven he can operate freely, even from behind prison walls. Reward: up to $5 million. On number 3, we have Ruya Ignatova, the Crypto Queen. She had a Ph.D. She wore designer gowns on stage. She gave speeches in front of thousands of people across the world. She told them she was going to change the financial system forever. She was lying about all of it. Her name is Ruya Ignatova. She is Bulgarian-German, born in 1980. In 2014, she founded a company called OneCoin and told investors it was going to be bigger than Bitcoin. She appeared on stages in London, Dubai, and across Asia. People gave her their savings. Whole families handed over everything they had. OneCoin had no real blockchain. It had no real value. In private emails with her co-founder, emails that investigators later found, she called the coin trashy and referred to investors as idiots. She knew. The whole time she knew. By 2017, OneCoin had taken in more than $4 billion from investors around the world. Then, in October 2017, a U.S. grand jury secretly indicted her, and somehow she found out. On October 25, 2017, She boarded a Ryanair flight from Sofia, Bulgaria, to Athens, Greece. She had armed people with her. She landed in Athens. After that, nothing. She became only the 11th woman ever added to the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list. Investigators have searched across Europe, the Middle East, and beyond. Some reports suggest she may have been killed in 2018 by the criminal networks that were hiding her, but nobody knows. No body has ever been found. Her brother Constantine was caught, pleaded guilty, and went to prison. Ruja is still out there, or she is not. No one is sure. $4 billion. Vanished, just like her. Reward, up to $5 million. Comment right now. Do you think Ria Ignatova is alive or dead? Number 4 on the list is Omar Alexander Cardenas. On August 15, 2019, a man was shot and killed at an outdoor shopping center in Sylmar, California, a neighborhood on the edge of Los Angeles. The shooter fired multiple rounds from a semi-automatic handgun. One bullet struck the victim in the head. He died at the scene. Omar Alexander Cardenas, born March 23, 1995, is suspected of carrying out this shooting. He is believed to be connected to the Pierce Street gang in Los Angeles. Los Angeles County prosecutors issued a murder warrant for him in April 2020. The FBI added him to the 10 most wanted list in July 2022. That is the whole story. There is no dramatic escape, no global financial scheme. Just a man who pulled a trigger, killed someone, and then disappeared into the city. He has not been found. Reward, up to $100,000. Number 4 on the list is Wilver Villegas Palomino, also known as El Puerco, and Carlos the Hog. In a remote jungle region sitting on the border between Colombia and Venezuela, there is a man who runs more than 70 cocaine laboratories. 70. Together, those labs produce an estimated 200 tons of cocaine every single year. Much of it ends up on the streets of the United States. His name is Wilver Villegas Palomino, but people call him El Puerco, the Hog. He holds a senior rank in the ELN, the National Liberation Army, a designated terrorist organization in Colombia that has been waging war against the Colombian government for nearly 60 years. He is not just a drug trafficker. He is a narco-terrorist. The money made from those cocaine labs funds AEL bombings, assassinations, and attacks on civilians and government forces. He was added to the FBI's most wanted list in April 2023. 3 of his co-defendants were already extradited to the United States in 2021, the first ever ELN members ever sent to face American justice. The charges against Villegas Palomino cover 20 years of cocaine trafficking into the United States. 20 years. He is believed to be moving between Colombia and Venezuela, 2 countries where the jungle is thick and the law reaches only so far. Reward, up to $5 million. Number 6 on the list is Fausto Isidro Meza Flores, El Chapo Isidro. In 2010, the Mexican military launched a raid targeting one of Sinaloa's most dangerous drug lords. When the smoke cleared, 2 soldiers and 12 of the drug lord's own gunmen were dead. He was not among them. He escaped. His name is Fausto Isidro Meza Flores. They call him El Chapo Isidro, not because of any connection to the more famous Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, but because of his short stature and his enormous power. He has been building his criminal empire since the 1990s, starting with the Juarez cartel, then rising through the Beltran Leyva cartel, until he built his own organization, Los Mazatlecos. His group controls drug production and distribution across vast parts of Sinaloa and Nayarit. They move methamphetamine, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, and fentanyl into the United States. The fentanyl alone has contributed to tens of thousands of American overdose deaths. He is also locked in a bloody war with the Sinaloa cartel. That feud has filled the streets of Sinaloa with the bodies of kidnapping victims and executed rivals for years. He was added to the FBI's most wanted list in February 2025, making him one of the newest additions. The FBI believes he is still living inside Mexico. He survived one military raid. He has been operating in the shadows for decades, and nobody has been able to put him in handcuffs. Reward, up to $5 million. And the last person on the list is Giovanni Vicente Mosquera Serrano, El Viejo, the old man. In a prison in the city of Maracay, Venezuela, something unusual happened over many years. The prisoners took over. Not just the cells, the whole facility. They ran it. They built businesses inside. They recruited. They expanded. They created a gang that would eventually spread across an entire continent and into the streets of American cities. That gang is called Terrorism de Aragua, and in 2025 the United States government formally designated it a foreign terrorist organization. Giovanni Vicente Mosquera Serrano is one of the people believed to have helped build it from the ground up. He was born in a neighborhood called San Vicente in Maracay, the same city where that infamous prison sits. On February 22, 1988, he goes by El Viejo, the old man. He is accused of overseeing drug trafficking, murder operations, and the gang's finances across Colombia, Central America, and the United States. He was added to the FBI's 10 Most Wanted list in June 2025, making him the first Terrorism de Aragua member ever to appear on that list. The U.S. Treasury sanctioned him the same day, but here's the detail that made headlines. A Colorado grand jury also charged him in connection with a jewelry store robbery in Denver in 2024. The store employees were brutally beaten. The robbers walked away with $4 million in jewelry. $4 million, beaten store workers. And a man who may be living in Venezuela or Colombia right now beyond the reach of American law enforcement. Reward, up to $5 million raised from the original $3 million because even the FBI knows this one is hard. 7 people, 7 stories. Combined crimes spanning murder, $4 billion in fraud, 200 tons of cocaine per year, gang terrorism, prison escapes, and a vanishing act from an airport that has never been explained. As of 2026, all 7 remain free. Some are hiding in jungles, some in foreign cities. One may not even be alive, but until any of them is caught or confirmed dead, they remain exactly where they are tonight, on the FBI's 10 Most Wanted Fugitives list. The FBI does not close these cases. They do not move on. They have caught people after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. The question is not if. The question is when. Which one of these 7 do you think gets caught next? And where do you think they are right now? Drop your answer in the comments. Subscribe if this is the kind of content you want more of. We'll see you in the next one.